Good day, everyone. Our lesson for today is all about rationalizing radical expressions. But before that, don't forget to subscribe and share this video to your classmates and friends, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Also, you can find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just select the playlist section. And finally, please do not skip the ads in this video. And now let's proceed to our main topic for today, which is all about rationalizing radical expression. In dividing radical expression, use the third law of radicals. For all positive numbers a and b, we have nth root of a over nth root of b is equal to the nth root of a over b, or the nth root of a over b is equal to the nth root of a over nth root of b. So medyo magulo siya, di ba? So para mas maintindihan natin later, papakita ko yung mga examples para mas maintindihan ninyo. So a radical expression is not considered to be in simplest form when its denominator contains a radical. The process of rewriting the quotients so that the denominator contains no nth roots is called derationalizing the denominator. To rationalize the denominator, multiply the denominator by an appropriate expression such as the product will be a perfect nth root. So for instance, we have 1 over nth root of a times the nth root of a n minus 1 all over nth root of a n minus 1 is equal to the nth root of a raised to n minus 1 over nth root of a raised to n. And that's equal to the nth root of a raised to n minus 1 over a. Okay? So, bakit siya naging a dito? Kasi kinancel natin ito because they are just the same n. So, n divide n is equal to 1. So, later on, makikita natin kung paano ba i-apply itong dalawang law na ito dahil puro letters lang nakikita natin at alam kong at your age, hindi nyo pa masyadong maintindihan kung paano ba to. Pero actually, kung i-apply mo talaga yan, mas maintindihan mo siya kung alam mo yung mga letters na yan. But on the other hand, I am not expecting you to know the letters, but to know the process. Okay? So, sige. Proceed tayo sa example number 1 para mas maintindihan natin yung sinasabi nung law. Okay? So, for number 1, so let me choose first my pen, the color of my pen. So, that's a 1 over square root of 3. So, since ganyan siya, we will use a rationalizing that one. So, kung ano ang denominator, siya yung gagamitin natin, i-multiply for both sides. Okay? So, 1 times square root of 3 is square root of 3. And square root of 3 times square root of 3 is square root of 9. Or, the answer is square root of 3 over, that square root of 9 is 3. So, ito na yung final answer natin. Mas madali kung ganito naman ang gagawin natin. So, for instance, we have this one. So, ang gagawin natin, get the denominator by rationalizing. So, we have square root of 3. 1 times square root of 3 is the square root of 3. And then, we can just cancel the square root and then just copy the radicand, which is 3. So, the answer is 3. Kung mas madali ito sa inyo, you can do this. Or kung mas madali naman ito na sasagutin mo muna siya, you can also do that. Okay? So, either the two methods, pwede niyong piliin. Okay? Now, let's have another example. For number 2. For number 2, we have this one. So, we will use the rationalizing the denominator by using the denominator itself. So, we have, okay, 5 square root of 5x. Diba? Pag pinag-multiply, 5 times square root of 5x is 5 square root of 5x. And this one, ika-cancel ko na lang yan para mas mabilis, and then ika-copy ko na lang yung 5x. 5 divide 5 is 1. So, pwedeng i-cancel ko na siya para makuha ko na agad yung answer ko. So, we have square root of 5x. Yung matitira sa denominator is x. Okay, so ito na yung final answer natin for number 2. Did you get it? Next, number 3. Okay, so number 3, merong, I don't know, is that a, index ba to or whole number? I'm not sure. Aha. So, I think whole number siya. Mhm. Whole number. So, kung whole number yan, we have, pwedeng yung 2y na lang ang gamitin natin. So, we have 4, I'm sorry, we have 2y, then square root of 2y, and then we have 4 square root of 2y. Okay, 4 times square root of 2y is 4 square root of 2y. And here, pwede na natin i-cancel ulit ito. So, we have 3 times 2y. Right? Then, actually, pwede na tayo mag-cancel, pero sige, wag muna para mas maintindihan nyo siya. So, just copy. And then, 3 times 2y is 6y. Tama? And, 4 and 2, the simplest form is 2/3. Right? So, we have 2y over 3y. Kasi yung 4 and 2, pwede ko silang i-divide both sides by 2. So, 4 divided 2 is 2 and 6 divided 2 is 3. Or in the simplest form, kumbaga. Kaya nga sabi ko niya dito, pwede ko nang i-cancel ito at saka ito para maging 2 yan. So, we have 2 over 3. Then, square root of 2 over y. Clear? So, ito na yung final answer natin kasi hindi na natin siya madidivide dahil magkaiba ang kanilang expression sa taas, sa numerator at saka sa denominator. Next, we have this one. Ayan, so pahirap ng pahirap, pero magiging madali lang kung iintindihin natin at makikinig tayo. So, for this portion, pwedeng, okay, kunin natin ulit ang kanyang radical or rationalizing the radical by copying the denominator. Okay. Next is, if we will going to multiply this one, pwede ko na kasi i-cancel ito eh. So, that's already x plus 1. Dahil pareho sila ng radical. So, um, pwede ko na siyang i-cancel. But here, magkaiba sila. So, ang gagawin natin, susulat natin yung radical sign. X times x is x squared. Then, negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 times, do you still remember the binomial to binomial or the FOIL method? So, this is x minus 1 at saka x plus 1. So, this is x squared. Ayun. So, we have x squared. And this one is negative 1. This one is negative x. And the other one is positive x. Negative x plus positive x is equal to 0. So, matitira x squared minus 1. So, ito na yon. Okay? So, actually, ito na yung final answer natin. Kasi hindi na natin makukuha yung simplification ng square root of x squared minus 1. So, yun na yung final answer natin for this particular example. So, ayusin ko lang. So, we have the square root of x squared minus 1 all over x plus 1. Clear? And now, finally, we have the last one. So, we have the cube root of 3 as our denominator. Ayan. So, yung 3, hindi siya katulad nung kanina. So, dito, index siya. So, we have cube root of 3, then cube root of 3. Okay? So, cube root of 3 times 3, pwede ba yon? Pwede ba siya? Hindi, di ba? So, ang gagawin natin para mas makuha natin siya, actually, ito pwede na i-cancel yan. So, that's 3. And then, dito, ang gagawin natin is kunin natin yung kanyang exponential form. That's 2. then times 3 and 1/3. Kasi hindi natin sila ma-multiply dahil magkaiba sila ng index. Yung isa is square, 2, ito naman 3. So, ang gagawin ko, ay gagawin ko muna siyang exponential form. And then, kukunin ko yung kanilang, since pareho naman sila ng base, so pagsasamahin ko na, then 1/2 plus 1/3. Right? Then, after that, sulat ko ulit yung denominator. So, we have the 3. What is the LCD of 2 and 3? That's 6. Then, 6 divide 2. 6 divide 2, tama. And then, plus 1 is 3. Plus 6 divide 3. Plus 1 is 2. So, the answer here is 3. Then, 3, what's that? 5/6. Okay, 5/6. And, so, yun na yun. Wala na siyang answer. So, what is 5/6? Kung gagawin ko siyang radical expression, that is, the index is 6, okay? And then 5 yun sa taas niya. All over 3. Yan. Okay? Meron pa ba? Meron pa bang ano to? 5 and 6? Wala na, no? So, ito na yun. Last na to. So, that's all about our, or the answer for the expression square root of 3 over cube root of 3, and that is equal to 6 root of 3 raised to 5/3. Okay? So, that's all about our lesson for the rationalizing the radical expressions, okay, given the different samples. So, I hope you learned something, and good day, everyone.